In the village of Nsofa, there lived a man named John, known far and wide for his stunning looks. His charm and handsomeness captivated everyone who saw him, and women from all corners of the village competed for his attention. The village princess, Edeora, with her regal beauty, was among the many who tried to win his love, but John remained uninterested in all of them. This baffled everyone, as there wasn't a single woman who didn't dream of being by his side. Then, one day, to everyone's shock, John announced that he was marrying Mama Ebo, an old, unattractive widow. She was the last person anyone would expect John to choose. Rumors spread like wildfire, and the villagers couldn't believe what they were hearing. How could a man as handsome as John choose to marry someone so old and unattractive when every eligible maiden in the village would gladly be his bride? What the villagers didn't know was that Mama Ebo had used powerful black magic to enchant John and make him fall in love with her. She had been practicing dark rituals for years, and when she set her sights on John, she crafted a potent spell to bind him to her. The spell worked perfectly, and John became devoted to Mama Ebo, seeing her as the most beautiful woman in the world. They were soon married, and John moved into her house. However, there was one peculiar rule in their home, a room that Mama Ebo strictly forbade anyone from entering. John, under her spell, obeyed without question, and no one else dared to intrude. One day, a group of children was playing hide-and-seek near Mama Ebo's house. Among them was Emma, a curious and mischievous little boy. As he searched for a place to hide, he saw that the door to Mama Ebo's house was slightly ajar. Thinking it would be the perfect hiding spot, he slipped inside. As he explored the house, he noticed a door that was slightly open, leading to the forbidden room. Emma, driven by curiosity, pushed the door open and stepped inside. What he saw froze him in his tracks. Mama Ebo was performing a dark ritual, chanting incantations, burning strange herbs, and placing objects into a boiling pot. The air was thick with the smell of smoke and incense. She turned and saw Emma standing in the doorway. Her eyes widened in rage, and she shouted at him to leave. Terrified, Emma ran out of the house as fast as his legs could carry him. Emma ran straight to his friend Peter and told him everything he had seen. He described the strange objects, the boiling pot, and Mama Ebo's chanting. Peter was skeptical at first, but Emma's fear was so genuine that he began to believe him. They decided to tell someone else, but before they could act, Mama Ebo discovered what Emma had seen. That night, she performed a deadly charm to silence the boy forever. The next morning, the village woke up to the tragic news that Emma had died in his sleep. Everyone was shocked and saddened, but no one suspected foul play except Peter. Peter couldn't shake the feeling that Mama Ebo was responsible for Emma's death. He remembered what Emma had told him the day before and decided to share it with his father, Pa Okoro. Pa Okoro, a wise and respected elder, listened carefully and agreed that something was amiss. He took the matter to the village elders, who had long harbored suspicions about Mama Ebo. The elders decided it was time to investigate and uncover the truth. They gathered the village youth and devised a plan to search Mama Ebo's house, particularly the forbidden room. Kojo, John's best friend, volunteered to lead the investigation. Kojo was known for his bravery and quick thinking, and he had always been wary of Mama Ebo. Pretending to visit John for a friendly chat, Kojo entered the house and engaged him in conversation. While they talked, Mama Ebo announced that she was going to the market. As soon as she left, Kojo seized the opportunity. He told John he needed to use the toilet and headed toward the forbidden room. Kojo opened the door and stepped inside. What he saw confirmed the villagers' worst fears. The room was filled with charms, symbols drawn on the walls, and a pot of strange herbs simmering on a fire. There were also objects that seemed to belong to John, likely used in the spell that bound him. Kojo shouted in alarm, drawing the attention of the villagers who had been waiting nearby. The elders and youth stormed the house and brought out all the objects from the forbidden room for everyone to see. The villagers were horrified. They paraded Mama Ebo through the market, where she was met with angry shouts and accusations. Back at the village square, the elders confronted her, demanding that she explain herself. Under pressure, Mama Ebo confessed to everything. She admitted to using black magic to enchant John and to killing Emma to protect her secret. The crowd was furious, and they demanded that she undo the spell she had placed on John. At first, Mama Ebo refused, but when the villagers threatened to banish her, she finally relented. She performed the reversal ritual, and John was freed. For the first time in years, John saw Mama Ebo as she truly was. He was devastated to learn that he had been living under a spell and felt humiliated by everything he had been through. The villagers, too, were outraged by Mama Ebo's deceit. She was handed over to the police, who took her away to face justice. With Mama Ebo gone, the village returned to normal. John thanked Kojo for his bravery, and life began to move on. Kojo, now a hero in the eyes of the villagers, married his longtime love, Nkechi. Their wedding was a joyous celebration, attended by everyone in the village. The story of Mama Ebo and her forbidden room became a cautionary tale, reminding the villagers of the dangers of dark magic and the importance of vigilance. From that day forward, Nsofa remained a united and watchful community, determined never to let such evil take root again.